Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to be reading from Disney's Scary Storybook collection. Tonight's story is from Disney and Pixar's Up, and it's called One Brave Doug. It was a dark and stormy night. The explorer Charles Muntz had gone to bed, but his faithful pack of dogs was still awake. Suddenly, a large flash of lightning lit up the sky. "Oh, that was very bright," Doug said. Across the room, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma huddled together. The three dogs hated storms, especially ones with scary lightning and thunder, but they would never admit that to Doug. Just then, a loud rumble of thunder shook the airship. Beta and Gamma jumped. Beside them, Alpha cringed. "Why isn't Doug scared?" Gamma whispered. Alpha looked over at the golden retriever. "He's not smart enough to be scared," he said. "Hey, Doug, why aren't you scared of the storm?" Beta called. Doug turned. "Should I be scared?" he asked. "Maybe I am. Thank you, my pack. You are helping me be a better Doug." Alpha smiled slyly. He was always looking for ways to get Doug in trouble, and he had just come up with a fantastic new plan. "You seem to be enjoying the storm," Alpha told Doug. "That must mean you are a very brave dog." "I am?" Doug said, lifting one ear and smiling. "You are Alpha and very smart. I will agree with you." "It's good that you're brave," Alpha continued. "Master told us that you should go outside to look for the bird. He thinks it might come out in this weather. The bird likes storms." Charles Muntz had been searching for a special creature for as long as Doug could remember. Drawings of the bird-like animal filled every wall in their home. Doug's eyes lit up. "Master has thought about me and has given me a mission? I must leave at once." Gamma and Beta started laughing. "There's no way Doug won't be scared once he's out in that storm," Gamma said. "Master will be so angry when he finds Doug gone," Beta added. "Alpha, this is your best idea yet," Gamma said. "I don't want to miss watching him get scared. Let's follow him." Doug bolted outside, eager to start his mission. Within seconds, his fur was soaked by the pouring rain and ruffled by the fierce wind. "Find the bird! Find the bird! Master has given me a job to do. I must not let him down." Doug was so focused on finding the creature that he didn't notice Alpha, Beta, and Gamma trailing behind him. At the edge of the jungle, Doug paused. The tree cast long shadows and hid the moon and stars from sight. Doug continued on. "The dark is very quiet," he said. Suddenly, Doug heard rustling coming from the trees. Looking up, he saw countless pairs of giant glowing eyes watching him. Far behind Doug, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma saw the glowing eyes too. "Ah!" the three screamed. "What are those? Scary eyes?" Doug moved around to the moonlit side of the tree. Looking up, he saw that the eyes belonged to a group of fruit bats, munching happily on some fruits. "Hello," Doug said. "You are not the bird. You are bats. You must be able to see very far from up there. Have you seen the bird?" Alpha breathed a sigh of relief. "They must be fruit bats," he said. He was glad to see the eyes didn't belong to anything really scary. Gamma was not so calm. He cowered beside Beta, covering his eyes. "Are they gone?" Alpha scowled. He had expected Doug to be scared, but instead the golden retriever seemed happy. The rain was still pouring down, but Doug didn't mind. Wishing the bats well, he continued on his way. Doug had not gone far when he felt something small and slimy brush past his leg. "Something is on this ground near me," Doug said. "I wonder what it could be." Behind Doug, Beta jumped into the air as something slimy bumped against his leg too. "Snake!" he cried. "It's going to get me. It's going to wrap itself around me and squeeze me tight and—" "Shh!" Alpha whispered. "Quiet. What is the matter with you?" Just then lightning flashed, and Doug saw that he was standing beside a rushing creek. A family of frogs was happily jumping past him towards the slick rocks. "Hello, you are frogs," Doug said. "You are splashing about. You look like you're having fun. I am having fun too. I am looking for a bird. Perhaps you've seen it." The frogs just kept hopping. As Doug walked deeper into the jungle, he heard a leaves rustle on the path ahead of him. "Squirrel!" Doug cried, turning towards the sound. Doug looked around, but he didn't see anything. "I was mistaken. There's nothing there," he said. Putting his nose to the ground, Doug kept going. Soon he came to a big clearing. On the far side, he thought he saw a tall, thin shadow moving in the darkness at the mouth of a cave. Doug bounded across the clearing to investigate, wagging his tail eagerly. "Find the bird! Find the bird! Find the bird!" Behind him, Alpha, Gamma, and Beta crept towards the edge of the clearing. They were cold, tired, and frustrated. "Great idea, Alpha," Beta complained. "We spent the whole night roaming around the jungle getting soaked, and the only one who's been scared is Gamma by a bunch of harmless fruit bats." "No, I wasn't," Gamma replied. Besides, you were scared of a bunch of tiny frogs. You both are scaredy dogs, Alpha hissed at them. There's nothing to be scared. Wait, look. The dogs turned in time to see Doug enter the dark cave. Doug is sure to be scared in there, Beta said. Or lost for good. Suddenly, a huge bolt of lightning flashed across the sky, illuminating the clearing. Through the rain, the dogs saw a horrible, fearsome-looking shadow standing at the mouth of the cave. Ah! Alpha shouted. It's a monster! Run for your life! Alpha, Beta, and Gamma turned on their heels and dashed through the jungle, back toward the safety of the blimp. Alpha's screams got Doug's attention. Oh, it's my pack, he said. They must have been worried about me. They know how important my mission is and came to help. They are the best friends a Doug could ever have. Doug tilted his head to one side. I wonder where they are going. From the mouth of the cave, Doug saw the rain had slowed, and the sun was rising. Its rays broke through the rain clouds, creating a breathtaking rainbow. The sun is rising, Doug said. This is why they are running. Master will be awake soon. I must go back and report. Beta, Gamma, Alpha, Doug shouted when he got home, looking around the airship. Doug saw the rest of his pack was not there. My pack must still be outside. I will wait for them. Just then, Muntz walked into the room. Master, Doug said, you are awake. I must tell you all about my mission. What mission? Muntz snapped. What are you talking about? And where are the rest of the dogs? Doug smiled at his master. They are outside. What? Muntz shouted. They went out in that weather? Crazy dogs. The thunder must have scared them silly. And they'll be drenched from the rain. Ooh, they are in so much trouble when they get back, I swear. Muntz shook his head and looked down at Doug. Come on, he said. Let's get the day started. I'll deal with those silly dogs later. Bet you they got themselves lost. We're lost, Gamma cried. The dogs were cold, wet, and terrified. And to make matters worse, the rain had washed away their footprints. They had no idea how to get home. Great idea, Alpha, Beta grumbled. Let's give Doug a mission to scare him. Get him in trouble with the master. But look at us. We are the ones who are lost. Would you please shut your mouth? Alpha barked. Keep looking for our footprints. That's the only way we'll ever get home. He hung his head. Master will be so disappointed with us when he finds us gone. This is all Doug's fault. And that's the end of our story for tonight. You guys, thank you so much for listening and have a spooktacular rest of your night. I'll be back with the next story very soon. See you later.